All right, so this is kind of a fun, different thing. We haven't done one of these in a while. It's kind of a listening party. Brantley's got a new album that's going to be coming out, so we're going to be checking out some of the songs and just, chit-chatting with him for a bit. So everybody give it up for Valerie recording artist Brantley Gilbert.
I cut my hair and my beard for y'all this morning.
Oh, smelling good, too.
Hey, I come here. I said, I got some new cologne. My wife and I went to Las Vegas for that award show, which I love so much. But we went shopping or whatever. I don't go shopping. Yeah, and I walked with her, but she found some stuff in this store that she liked the way it smelled, Tom Ford, and then we got ready to go to checkout counter, pay for it. It's like, shit.
Vegas ain't cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that. I was impressed.
So wait, what did you end up buying, or what did she
like
end up
a
buying?
$300 bottle of cologne, man. I was like, darling, you buying this, it better work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it does. I hope so. Mm-hmm. Did you use it when I come by you? Did it?
I got a waft of it. Yeah, it was good.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
It covered up. If you had any willy on it, it covered it up. So we're good.
Awesome.
Yeah, so let's talk about your new project. I mean, that's why you're here. You're hanging out with everybody. Like, new albums coming out. We get to preview some stuff. But is there a song that we're going to be playing first that you're super excited about, or you're excited about all of them?
I'm excited about all of them in their own way. But I will say there are a few on there. As songwriters, there are certain songs that you love to play live during the show, right? And there's songs that are more for like a private listen. And I'm going to play you two of those today. Just that kind of softer side of it nobody really ever sees. Most of you have only seen pictures of me with my arms crossed like I want to beat up the camera. And it's super weird. And I don't do that by choice, just so you know. But you have to make me really mad to make me that guy. I don't operate, in my life in that mode 24/7. So, one of them, all of my records have spiritual titles. They always have, and there's a reason for that. I tell people I'm the what you see is what you get guy. Well, if you tell people that, you better damn sure be that guy. So, my faith is a big part of my life. I know you hear me cuss, and you may look at me and call me a Sunday Christian. A lot of people do, but I think that's weird because that's inaccurate as well. I don't make it most Sundays.
That's all right.
We're still on the road, but my faith is an important part of my life. And all jokes aside, if I left that part out of the story, I'd be cutting you short, and it'd be a lie. So, and I do think that's one of the reasons God's blessed us the way He has, and we're going to continue to do that forever. But for this record, it's called Fire and Brimstone, and the title track is also called Fire and Brimstone, of course, and it's a song I wrote by myself that has Jamie Johnson and Allison Krauss on it with me.
Oh, wow.
Two of my favorite vocalists of all times, and it's a country, it's down the country lane pretty solidly. And it just talks about judgment, small picture inside and outside the church, like how we may look at those front row folks and how the front row folks, look at us and in the back row and the ones of us that are out in the parking lot smoking cigarettes, as you'll hear in the song. But yeah, big picture is just about judgment in every facet of our lives. We live in a time when it's really easy to point the finger, right? And we're in the mirror for all the wrong reasons. And this song's just about being aware of your surroundings and knowing that no matter what you do, somebody's going to have a problem with it. So the hell with them. Be comfortable in your own skin and live a conscience-based life. That's where I'm at as a man, as a husband, and as a dad right now. I feel like if I do the best I can every day to be the best dad I know how to be, the best husband I know how to be, and treat people the best way I know how. And if God forbid something happens, I go up to heaven and He puts me on the other elevator and it's worth a shot. I gave it what I had. They say you go to hell for the company anyway.
Yeah. Wait, did you go to church as a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Every time the door was open.
Like, was it a hellfire and brimstone kind of church?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. All right.
Yeah. And then I did some work for a community service in a holiness church. You know, they're speaking tongues and all.
Oh, yeah, that's the kind of church I went to when I was a kid. Yeah. It's different.
See some shit go down in there, buddy.
Snake handling? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. They say it's the Lord moving through them. The Lord does strange things with some of them people in that church.
That's right.
One woman would say the same thing every day in whatever, you know, la 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 la, la that thing. Yeah. But it sounded the same every day. I was like, you know, and it's almost like clockwork. It's like right after the opening prayer, she lights up. Anyway. So yes, the first time I got caught playing in a bar, I had told my parents that I was playing Winter Blast in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, which was a big Christian convention, and I wasn't. I decided it was a great idea to play a brand new bar on the night it opened, the first bar that had ever been in the city of Jefferson, and you could hit the place with a rock from my house. So they attended that show.
Did you think they wouldn't find out?
I don't know. I was hammered.
Oh, okay. Wait, how old were you?
Young. I was way too young to be there. And I was actually in the process of getting kicked out. I was like 16 or 17. And maybe even younger than that. Anyway, I was on my way getting kicked out because I brought my own beer in with me because I knew they wouldn't sell it to me, you know. Assholes. Apparently that was a problem, and the guy told me to pour it out. Well, when he did, I poured it out, but I poured it down here. And he was politely taking me outside the door, and Corey Smith, who's another singer-songwriter from my hometown, who some of you may or may not know, incredible dude, was playing that night, and he was like, "Man, are you Brantley Gilbert?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Man, you want to get up and play a few songs? These are all my friends and family, but they've heard everything I got 10 times." And I was like, "Hell yeah. And it's going to keep me from getting kicked out of here? Yeah, I'll do it." Yeah, Mom and Dad were not stoked.
Wow. But it all worked out, though.
Yeah, worked out pretty good.
Yeah.
It took some years.
Yeah.
But, yeah, anyway, so I would like to play y'all that one if it's all right by y'all. And this is kind of just, again, long story short, just where I'm at in my life as a man, as a dad, as a husband. The song's called Fire and Brimstone. Yeah. Thank y'all.
What goes through your head when you go back and listen to your music?
It's just weird. You ever watched yourself on a video, like a cell phone video, and been like, God, I look goofy?
Or listen to myself, I'm like, oh, yeah. Yeah.
Same thing.
But you're like over there, like mock playing guitar.
Yeah, I listen. Yeah, the music. Yeah, I get a chance to. Because here's the thing. This record, a little interesting fact you may not know. I actually did this whole record, the vocals on this whole record, without a lyric sheet. Not one. I didn't use a lyric sheet at all. I'd written the songs and adjusted and changed the songs so many times that I knew them like the back of my hand, and I never looked at a piece of paper in the studio. So I was able to concentrate on everything else around the song and actually be able to, give input when it came to production and working with Dan Huff. Not like he needs it, but just to have, just to be a part of that. So it was an extremely fun process, and usually, I'll leave the room when the song's on, but I didn't want to leave you up here by yourself, and but yeah, it can be strange listening to yourself. It's like the first time a song that you have out at radio, first time you hear it on the radio, you're allowed to listen to it. The next time, you better change it, because it's not cool.
So you're never going to be that guy singing along with his own song in the car?
Not if anybody's with me.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? If you catch me listening to myself in the car, it's usually a song that I've written that isn't out yet. Like something we're working on. Like I got guys out on the bus right now. Brock Berryhill is just incredible. And Josh Phillips, who's another guy that's just really, really good. And we're out writing songs together. We wrote one called I Want You Back Road last night. So, we'll do demos for those, and you'll catch me riding around listening to those just to kind of, you get excited about new songs. I do.
So when you're, driving around, what do you listen to? Like, what if you were to play anything in your car?
A little bit of everything. I'm serious. I've been that kid since I was, for a long time. My parents had I found a box in their closet when I was little. My mom said, I had a car wreck. I don't remember a lot of this real well. But I'll tell you her story. They had this big box of tapes, and there was everything from AC/DC to Straight, Skinner, Kool and the Gang, just you name it, a little bit of everything. So I came up listening to that stuff. I'd just pick a random tape in there and put it in my little Walkman and ride around the neighborhood with my bicycle gang we called Deuce.
Wait, you had a bicycle gang? How old were you?
I'm an OG.
Oh, nasty.
A real one. Yeah, we didn't really do anything bad. They were starting to build subdivisions around our house, and we were going to stand up against development. So we'd just go steal their ladder and hide it 10 feet from where it was originally.
Oh.
Nothing real big,
So, you kind of have this, badass persona. What is something that's and you talked about being a little sensitive. What is something else that's
I did not say sensitive.
Softer side?
We gotta draw the line somewhere.
Okay. Screw sensitivity then. All right.
I was sensitive to that comment, apparently.
What is something else that would surprise us about you?
I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised at anything I did. So I don't expect anybody else to be either. You just never know what you're gonna get.
I was surprised to know that you like to play golf.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, ain't it?
Yeah, just like.
I try.
Yeah, I had no idea. I'm like, imagine him on the golf course. That's interesting.
I'm that guy that hits into you and you can't do nothing about it. You know what I mean? Why'd you hit that ball at me, man? I don't know. You gonna fight? No. I was just kidding. I'm not that dude anymore. I'm like, no joke. When I drank, I thought I was a good bit bigger, and I'd run my mouth a little bit. If I could talk to somebody and swing at me, it was a good time. But, and I've told people that, and I've wrote songs about fighting and this, that, and the other, but I never said I was good at it.
You never?
Never once. No, I've been hit more times than I've hit somebody, I guarantee you.
Wow.
But I do have some good ones under my belt, if I do say so myself. But, and I know this sounds bad, because I'm only 34, but at my age, I'm a dad and a husband now. You would literally almost have to spit on me or do something to them to get me to do anything at all. And I think I'm almost to the point where if you make me mad enough to fight, I just shoot you.
Okay. Or just go for the gusto there. All right.
I know it sounds bad, but we're in Texas. We can tell the truth here.
Yeah.
I keep waiting on y'all to secede from the Union. Right. Just go through that all over again. We've had enough. We're just breaking loose. I think you can get away with it, personally, and I might move here. Sorry. Okay.
Oh, no, you're good. You're on a roll. So you were talking about if you were to shoot somebody, be because of your wife or your son. So Amanda, one of our fabulous listeners, she had a question. When it comes to Barrett, are you a pushover?
He showed real early that there was a little bit more of me in him than I prayed for. He just, he's the sweetest kid. He's got a sweet heart. If there's babies around, he's real gentle. And I appreciate this, but I'm not gonna have a spoiled ass entitled kid. I'm just not. And
that's okay.
Yeah. So when he's playing with his cousins and stuff, if they're playing with a toy, man, that's their business. You find something, there's plenty of toys in here, you figure out something else. And he's good about that. He shares well, and he plays well, and you can already tell he's got a good heart. But he does have a temper. He got that from his mama.
She's sassy?
Well, she's not here and can't defend herself. So
okay.
That's why I'm blaming it on her.
Oh, okay.
But no, my dad called me the other day. He was like, man, you're not going to believe what just happened to me. And I said, there's probably a good chance that's inaccurate. Because I would believe most of what happened to you, anything. Because my dad's a little bit like me. But apparently, he was trying to pull on the curtains in the laundry room. And my wife likes dishes. Any of you ladies like dishes? Keep up with her grandmother left her some plates, and it started this. Anyway, we've got a lot of them. She was trying to pull on my son was pulling on the curtain, and he had broke some stuff under it before, so my dad was correcting him, as you're supposed to call it these days. And my dad said he turned around and balled his fist up and reared back like he's going to hit him like a man. He's 16 months old at the time. That's a problem. I said, well, did you punch him in the throat? He said, no. I said, well, you better. Well, I was hollering at him when he was in the womb. I told him.
Now you're about to have two.
Yeah, I told him when he was in the womb, I told him, hey, you kick your mama one more time, I'm going to come up in there after you. I ain't kidding. Kept my word, too.
Well, yeah.
That's how we got the other one.
Yeah.
You didn't know you was going to get that on a Monday morning, did you? That's right.
Oh, it's been quite a day already,
We
hasn't
in the
it?
building.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was deflecting the girl question because I'm absolutely terrified.
Are you having a girl?
Yes. Which means I'm going to be in prison in about 15, 16 years. Most dads say that, like, oh, my friends, most of them are convicted felons. It's like, it's in my future. I was just kidding about that. Not most of my friends, just some of them.
So do you think Barrett will be a good big brother?
Oh, yeah. I really do. And I told my wife, I was like, look, I'm pretty rough on him. I am pretty tough on him. But, he's a boy, and in this day and time, I feel like it's important to raise men. We got too many grown-ass kids walking around, and it pisses me off. So he'll be a little man. And it is hard for me because he is my heart, man. Like, two things in my life, or three, in the past 10 years that have made me cry, and that's my wife and my son, and my daughter's already got me.
So how often obviously you're getting ready to do the big tour, and obviously you're popping little Barrett in the butt in his diaper. So how often do you get to be home?
Well, here lately it's been like a week home and a week out.
Okay.
Just kind of traveling around the country, talking to folks and hanging out with folks. There's one thing I don't get in my job much anymore is FaceTime. Everybody wants to stay on their cell phone doing selfie shit when they're going through McDonald's to get a cheeseburger, and it's like, this is ridiculous. I don't want anybody to, y'all don't care if I go through McDonald's to get a cheeseburger. And if you want to know that, I might not want to know you. That's strange as hell. But, I like genuine FaceTime with people and actually getting to tell them a story. And, I could come in here with a guitar and sing songs to y'all, or I could play them in the form that we spend a lot of time and in a lot of work in the studio, making them sound one way, and actually get to spend some time and talk and answer some questions and be funny and have a good time.
Yeah.
Show folks that I'm not all business all the time. I'm just not. That would be extremely boring. Sounds stressful.
Well, speaking of business, would you like to play another song?
Yeah, I would. I'm going to give y'all a choice. Hey, like that. So we did release Hayesville on 420. How many of you have heard it? A few of you. Okay. A few of you hadn't. Yeah, there's a video with it that's kind of like a Scooby-Doo thing. I wish we had the video.
Yeah.
That'd be worth playing. So we got that one we can play, or I got a song called Tough Town. It's just about hard-working blue-collar Americans. So who wants to hear Hayesville? All right.
By woohoo or hands?
I don't know because I can't see real well. I can see the first three rows. The ones in the back, y'all are mystery people.
If you want to hear Hayesville. Yeah, woohoo. We're woohooing. Yeah, okay. We know how to woohoo. Okay.
Tough Town. That's strange. Do you hear that? So it's real strong for Hayesville on this side of the road.
Yeah.
But it's real strong for Tough Town in the front row of this side of the road. One more time. Show of hands, Hayesville.
Yeah, definitely this side. Oh, we got
Tough
the fun.
Town. Actually, with the back, I think Tough Town got it. All right,
All
let's
right.
run it. Yeah, there you go. I like your fire. Yeah. Thank you.
I like that one. It kicks ass.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Got that little boost on it. That's some of that Texas stuff. Right?
Yeah, I like that a lot. You're going out on tour. One of the questions that we had is, coming back to Texas, is there a reason why? And Amanda wants to know if it's because of that psycho chick from Texas, the stalker chick.
I was telling y'all about her on the way up the elevator. Yeah, she spent like 2.5 months in the jail up there in my hometown. She drove from Texas all the way to my front gate at my house. Yeah, she was the lady at the well. She was one I wrote all my songs about. And
Wait, she thinks that?
hell yeah, she had her car packed. She's just gonna move in.
Oh, okay.
Hey man, apparently I'm easy like that. You know what I mean? I was engaged at the time. Amber was on the way home, and yeah, it's a bad deal. She like tried to run from the police, and they boxed her in. And first thing she said to the cops was, "Sir, do you know Jesus?" And he said, "Well, ma'am, we go to church with him." He said, "I know Jesus is my personal Lord and Savior, but I've never had a conversation with the man, or never shook the man's hand." She said, "Well, I have. I saw him in Mississippi. He told me I was headed in the right direction." He said, "Yeah, if you want to go to jail, you hit the nail on the head."
Wow.
Yeah, she was something else, boy.
Do you know where? I mean, she's not in jail now, right?
I don't know.
Oh.
No, she's out.
I feel like you should know where she is so she doesn't like.
Oh no, we have
spring up
if
around
she
the corner.
comes within so many yards or whatever, and we see her like she goes back to jail, it's a bad deal. It was boy, and Twilight Zone shit going on. She had like every prescription you could think of for like, psych meds, like in a trash bag. The cop was like, "Dude, this one was something else." I mean, because we get those every now and then.
Yeah.
But she was on another level.
Do you ever get scared?
Man, I'll be honest with you. I'm that guy that has what some people would consider an unnecessary amount of weapons, and I'm very capable of defending myself and my family.
Okay.
I believe in the Second Amendment.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. There's a lot of leaning left folks these days. I just don't fall into that category.
All right.
But speaking of, probably some things, in hindsight, you just shouldn't say out loud. And, this day and age, I figure if you just tell the truth, you don't ever have to worry about lying about nothing.
Shoot 'em straight.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Yeah. But, like I said, now that my son's in my house, there's a little bit of extra, that's a no-no. Mm-hmm. As long as you're out there by the gate, you do your thing. You come on my side of it, and this is where my wife and my son are, and it's my job to get you out of there by any means possible. But speaking of my son, I want to play y'all one more song. If y'all check it out, go to our websites, check out our socials. We just posted some new dates. We're going to be on tour with Michael Ray and Lindsay Ale. She'll be coming out with us. And for those of you that don't know Lindsay, she's amazing. And Michael Ray is amazing in his way itself. So it's going to be an awesome time. We got the cruise coming up. For those of you that may or may not have gone on the last one, November 4th through the 8th. It's like a music festival on a boat. It's really cool. Yeah, it's a big party for 4 or 5 days.
And you do have payment plans available, I see.
Yeah,
Yes.
That was awesome. I saw that they did that, and I was like, well, I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to get me some tickets on layaway. I'm sorry, I'm on a roll this morning. But yeah, we have added some more dates. Y'all check us out. There's all kind of cool stuff going on. We got a song at Rock Radio right now called Blue on Black that we did with Five Finger Death Punch, Kenny Wayne Shepherd. That was a fun one. So it's out. We've got Not Like Us that's out. It's doing some NASCAR stuff. Hayesville's out. The single's out, and we'll be releasing new music again here pretty soon. But I wanted to play y'all to end this little thing. We've been talking about my son. To be honest with you, I wanted to write a song about my son, and I said, well, I could write one. It wasn't something that happened overnight. Maybe I could write about, us having to pray for it and it not happening right away. And you just think about all the people that have struggled with that for years and years and years. And it just seems like, you don't want to be that guy. So then I was like, everybody says it's a special moment when they come out and you get to hold them. I said, well, all right, I'll write a song about that. But against all of, the advice of every self-respecting man I know that told me, like, dude, don't look down there. You'll never look at it the same,
I've heard that.
I watched everything. I watched everything. Although it is a beautiful, even when they broke her water.
Don't.
That one got me. The breaking of the water. Fellas, that, no joke, you may want to turn away for that one. That one almost got me. I got a pretty tough stomach. I got news for you. I gained so much respect for my wife. Men, if we were responsible for having babies, we would have been extinct around the caveman time. I know us, and y'all fellas, y'all know I'm right. We'd be going to each other like, did y'all see what happened to Bartholomew when he did that? We ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I'm out. Yeah. We wouldn't be here. But I just gained a lot of respect for my wife and for all women. I don't know how y'all do that. It looks like excruciatingly bad.
And multiple times.
Yeah, it's impressive. So I figured, that wasn't a good thing to write a song about. So I ended up writing a song about one of my biggest worries or concerns as a father. And all jokes aside, being what you see is what you get guy works out awesome career-wise. It helps people relate. I don't have to keep up with a fake story, and I don't have to worry about anybody finding any dirt on me. It's just out in the open. It is what it is. If you don't like me, hey, that's cool. That's your business. I understand. You go your way. I'll go mine. We good. But it doesn't come in handy. It doesn't benefit a whole lot as a father. Because the minute my boy is old enough to read or has people around him that are old enough to tell stories, he's going to know some things about his dad before most kids would know stories about their dad. We're going to have a lot of conversations earlier than later. And he's going to know, that I'm human a lot sooner than most sons will about their daddies. So I wanted him to have a song for when that time came. If he didn't feel comfortable talking to him about it, just let him know that, hey, man, I know you think I hung the moon, but there's going to be a time when you figure out that I didn't. And you'll need more than me. And when that time comes, I hope I've done my job enough to show you that there's really a man upstairs who really hung the moon that can help you out. So this song's called The Man That Hung the Moon. It's about my son, and if you listen at the very end after the talking part, you'll think it's over. It's not. There's a little surprise in the back for you. And I am going to sneak off for this one and get ready for pictures.
Okay.
I got to do my beard. Both.
Are you sneaking up here?
Yeah.
All right.
I won't be, That's about my little boy. Y'all ready to take some pictures?
Yeah. All right, everybody give it up for Brantley Gilbert.
Thank y'all.
I have to say, I got to thank you. I didn't know what I was expecting to have you come in today, and, I almost peed myself. So you were very funny. I love it. Yeah, so thank you so much for coming, and, you're just awesome. Thank you.
Well, thank you. You were awesome, too,
Yeah.
and you didn't pee on me. So
Yeah, I didn't pee on you. It's good.